Hello and welcome. So when I made my Horus Heresy kit bashing video, I mentioned the Imperialis Militia would need a video on their own. Now here it is. The Astra Militarum and the Imperialis Militia may be different via their eras. The creating of the armies to use on a tabletop, however, are very similar, with only a handful of units, mainly tanks, not being made available in Horus Heresy. This also means the Astra Militarum Combat Patrol Box is the only one that every unit contained works in both and saves you money too, which increases the value for money it is worth, with, well, more ways to play it. Which literally means Demons is the best value for money right now, and when the Liber Demonica drops, it would be literally the best value for money army Games Workshop produces. Anyway, Games Workshop has done a great job making Horus Heresy far easier to access this time, with many of the tanks becoming plastic and dropping their prices significantly. Which kits are good for starting your Imperialis Militia and Astra Militarum armies? Well, this is by no means an exhaustive list. I will be making a video on armies, using different models and, building them around the theme. These are kits that are great for kit bashing for your soldiery of the Imperium. If you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments section. I guarantee I have forgotten a lot. Anyway, let's get to the Combat Patrol Box out the way first. Starting with this box is probably the best way. 20 guardsmen, the commander and his retinue, the sentinel, and of course the field gun battery. Every single base has been covered. HQ, troops, elite, fast attack, heavy support. This is what makes this a great Combat Patrol box. And like I said, every piece is usable in both Horus Heresy and Warhammer 40,000. Leman Russes are the next thing, though this will be the only time you hear me mention magnets. In Horus Heresy rules, the Leman Russ does not have side weapons, it's Bonsoon weapons, unlike the 40k versions. So you could magnetize these and remove these or replace them as required for the game you are playing. Of course, you have the multitude of weapon options that come with the kit to choose from, and this would be your main armament. 120 points a pop, these are worth adding to your force. Anyway, these are where we get actually to going to the great kit bashing side. This is the ones that are more kit bashing. Now we can start with the fast attack. Unfortunately, it does seem limited to Sentinels and Rough Riders at face value. The Valkyrie is not an option in Horus Heresy for some reason. There are a couple of cavalry choices that are possible, but you will need 2 boxes, as each box contains 4 and you need at least 5. That is the Escher Cutters for jet bikes as well, because they look cool, the Cawdor Ridge Cutters, and the Ash Waste Nomads, Dust Pack Helamites. These are basically weapon swaps, giving them the weapons they need and wargear they need for the cavalry. These would look absolutely awesome in your Horus Heresy and 40k forces. Now, if you are just playing Horus Heresy, Necromunda also gives you 2 more fast attack options that are not used in Warhammer 40,000. These are your Beastmasters, you can use Escher's Death Maidens and World Runners, or the Orlok Arms and Wreckers. Finally, the Cargo 8 Hauler Squadron has the Cargo 8 Ridge Hauler Necromunda. Now, going through Necromunda really opens up the possibility of, well, literally you could use most of the gangs apart from one. And it does really open up what you can do for your Imperialis Militia. And of course your Astra Militarum. Now, the way to really save money on your Imperialis Militia and the Astra Militarum is to go through Age of Sigmar. And in particular the section of Cities of Sigmar, which is in the Grand Alliance of Order. And we're going to start with the fast attack. See, here are the 3 guilds outriders. Very simple conversion again. All you have to do is a basic weapon swap. Now, along with those models, you can make a cheaper troop choice with the handgunners. Again, just swapping the weapons. There are the Sisters of Thorn 2, more expensive than outriders, but still cheaper than Rough Riders. Also cheaper than Deathcore Krieg ones as well. Just going to mention that. A little more work to do because they are elves. So yeah, and they do look really good. Now we just scoot over to the Warhammer Underworlds. They have a great box for Beastmasters for your Horus Heresy players. That is the Hexbane Hunters. Fits them thematically if you're going with the 3 guilds for your Imperialis Militia. Yes, looks fantastic. It has 2 dogs and lots of people. Now, finally, we cannot talk about models that can be used for Astra Militarum and Imperialis Militia without talking about everybody's favourite Cenobiles, the Genestealer Colts. The Atalan Jackal's box is great for your fast attack, and even a HQ choice for your army of the Imperium. The HQ for Horus Heresy at least, again 2 boxes will make you a full cavalry unit, as it has 4 bikes and the quad. 2 wolf quads, when you get 2 boxes, can be converted into sentinels, but with wheels. With one of the bikes, you could give them an extra power sword, and there you have a mounted force commander. Now, the best thing about Genestealer Colts is just how many of their single model units can be used and look great for Imperialis Militia. All of the ones that have 2 arms at least, such as the Biophagus. 3 of them, or 1 and 2 convert models, will look great for your Medicaid squad. Genestealer Colts have great for HQ choices, such as your Megas for the Rogue Psyker. And there you go. And like I said, this is not an exhaustive list. There's plenty more here, which can and could be used for both factions. Well, same faction really, but can be used in both Horus Heresy and 40k. I hope this has whetted some of your appetite for kit bashing and converting. It's quite fun. One of my favourite parts of the hobby. I actually tend to have at least 1 converted HQ in every army. If not, there's plenty of models in my armies that are also converted and kit bashed. As always, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope to see you again soon, and I also hope you have had a good day. Thank you very much for watching. Links to Wayland games for 20% off Warhammer, up to 20% off Warhammer, Forbidden Planet, they do Warhammer stuff too, and comics, my horror comics, and of course my merchandise, and as always, Patreon. But if you wish to treat yourself more, do that first, as that would be far more appreciative to you, and you get something out of it as well. Once again, thank you very much for watching. I hope you all have a very good day.